Sparkles. My name is Linnea, and also known as Ann, also known as Miss Blobfish. And no, that's not my real last name. I made a whole 13-minute video ranting, and then I said something I shouldn't have, and decided to delete the video. I have so much to say to you guys, and I've already said it, a lot of it, so I'm probably not gonna repeat it all. But so, and this might get deleted again anyways, because my family might watch it and decide it's not fit, but it's okay. Um, you guys know when I make these kind of videos that I'm very serious, that I'm just talking with you. The eclipse is happening right now, and I'm not even going up to enjoy it. Like, I'm not even focused on it right now. I'm just focused on sharing with you. So the day of this video, on the day of this video, I feel like a shell of myself. I don't feel like myself. I don't feel okay. I don't feel like killing myself. I don't feel like dying. I just don't feel like me. I don't feel empty, but I don't feel like me. Yesterday, I felt like I wanted to die. Not exactly that I wanted to kill myself, but I didn't want to be alive. And it scared a lot of people yesterday because I went to church. I forced myself to go to church yesterday. The last 2 weeks has been building up to this moment, to this feeling yesterday. And I told my grandma that I wasn't okay today either. And she's like, it takes time. She's like, it takes time. And I didn't tell my aunt and uncle, and I'm not going to. I'm sure one of my friends already told them because they were there yesterday and prayed with me. But I actually had to go to a friend's house because I didn't want to be home alone, even though my grandma was upstairs. I am not okay. I am not okay right now. My mental health is to a very low standard right now, mostly because I'm so worried about my future. I'm scared for my future. A lot of you guys know, I'm currently have my own guardianship. What that means for those kids out there means I'm an adult over the age of 18 who can make, technically by government rules, can make my own decisions financially, medically, and legally. I am in the works of giving that up. And why is that? Well, for my whole life, I have not been able to successfully do any of that by myself. There was a time where it was all up to me. You guys probably know, again, I've been homeless twice. Well, during the second time I was homeless, we were trying to get me set it up in the local area that I was living at the time. And I had to do all my appointments all by myself. I had to do all the finances by myself. I even had to do all the legal stuff by myself. I had rides and stuff and had some people that would come sit with me every once in a while. But I had to ultimately do it on my own. And let's just say, because of that, of trying to do it on my own, that's why I'm here. That's why I live with my grandma in Indiana in this house, because I can't do it on my own. That's why my aunt and uncle help me out, and they will be my legal guardians. I'm hoping my friends are concerned for me, and they're scared for me because they think that maybe my aunt and uncle will get conservativeship over me, and they don't want that for me. I can make a lot of decisions on my own. Like I'm doing better on the internet of what isn't okay to say, even though I'm making this video. Um, uh, I've taken down a lot of a lot of posts and stuff because they weren't me and they weren't what I usually am. one concern I'm having is um, when I give guardianship to them, they will get to say where I live. And I'm scared of that because I want final decision of that. I don't care if the eclipse is really happening right now. The sun's going dark. It's happening. Grandma's watching it on the TV upstairs. It's happening. Anyways, it is 3:08 p.m. on Monday. Basically, I don't want them to have say on where I live. And one of the reasons is they want me to live with them for what? Yeah, I kind of see the light of the sun changing. But this is a historical moment. This is not the first eclipse either. There was a eclipse a little after I moved here, and I got to see that, but not as much as it is today. And we're now in the eclipse. But what was I saying? So my family, I love them to bits and pieces, and they're amazing, and I care about them, and they care about me. But I can't live with them for 3 months. I can live with grandma. I can live with maybe one of my sisters and their family. I don't feel comfortable with that even. So, but I cannot and will not, and I will fight it to live with my aunt and uncle. I will not. And it's not because I don't love them. It's not because they're not amazing people. It's not because they've hurt me, because they've never hurt me. They've never done anything to hurt me. My aunt and uncle are amazing people, but I'm worried about hurting them. All honesty, all no cap, no cap, all honesty, for realty. I'm scared of hurting them because there's some behaviors that come up when I'm with them. Scary behaviors that have proven to me I can't safely live with them and be okay without causing issue myself. Now, those behaviors have not popped up with my grandma. Those behaviors have not popped up with a lot of my friends. Those behaviors have not popped up in a lot of different situations. And I feel safe living with my grandma. I live safe. I feel safe being around my friends. I often do not feel safe and feel like I can't handle myself sometimes with my family, with my aunt and uncle. I love them. They're amazing. They've helped me out so much. They've done so much for me. I need you guys to know they've done so much for me. So much for me. They got me out here. They helped me pay for stuff. They've helped me medically. I will gladly give them guardianship as long as I don't have to live with them. As long as I don't have to live with them and I have say in where I'm living. That's all I'm asking. I know that they might treat me like a child after this, but I've been a child my whole life. I've never fully grown up. I'm practically at teenager level finally. I was like a complete child for years. And now I'm finally at teenage level. I don't want to lose my progress. And me and my grandma have talked off and on even today about what would happen after she passed away. And she's jokes like, "Oh, no, I can't pass away. I just can't because I can't leave you alone. Like, there's no way that we can let that happen now." But she's going to. And there's a day where I'm gonna die too. You know, there's gonna be one. It's gonna be one of those days. Not today. Not today. I am living today, but that will happen. So what will happen to me? What am I hoping will happen to me after my grandmother's gone? And why am I making this video? Well, this whole video is mostly records. Um, I suck at writing things down. I'm like real life things. I can write stories and things like that, but I suck at keeping records. So this is a video record. I've been making videos on this channel since the second time I was homeless because I need records of things. And I'd rather have something where I'm looking face to face and you can see my emotions and I can see my emotions and I can see what I look like because this matters. How I look, how I feel matters in these moments. So, what am I hoping will happen? There's 3 best case scenarios. Um, and um, one of them involves an opportunity to stay in the town I'm living in, which is actually the reason why I had to delete my last video because I said the town name and I shouldn't say it because safety, safety. We do not dox ourselves on this channel. We talk about ourselves, but we don't do doxing, okay? Like, I cannot be doxing myself. Like, not a safe thing. That's one of the another reasons why I need guardianship because safety issues. I I struggle keeping myself safe, and I need help with that. So, and at least I'm admitting it. Anyways, so 3 best case scenarios. Number 1, I get into an apartment building tailored for those with mental developmental issues. I have autism and ADHD. It makes it hard for me to keep on top of taking care of myself. It also makes eating disorders, and I don't mean just losing weight, but it makes eating disorders a real thing with me. Um, a lot of people with autism are doing great at keeping themselves healthy and stuff. I am not. I am terrible at it. So I'm hoping I can get into like a facility that allows me to have my own apartment where they check in on me every once in a while during the day, more than once during the day, just to make sure I'm okay and I'm doing what I need to be doing and I'm staying on top of myself. The second case scenario, which would be the best case overall, because that first one I would still have to move to the city because there's no resources in the town I live in. Absolutely none for me. Um, living in the city, I could take the bus again, the city buses again. Taking things like Uber and Lyft will be a lot easier, a lot more accessible to me. They're not accessible to me out here, not even Medicare cabs or even um, cabs and taxis in general. It's really hard to get them out here. But if I live in the city, I'll have accessibility. So why is the second case scenario the best case in my mind, but not the best case overall? Well, the second one would be move in with another elderly lady that understands autism, understands me, works well with me, and is willing to help me out and basically take on the role of being my caregiver. The reason that's a good scenario is I get somebody who cares, and on top of that, I get somebody who is willing to help. Um, that means rides and getting out in the world, and I still have my independence, which would be amazing. But for that to happen, we would have to find somebody that my family trusts and they're okay with. The third one is not the best case scenario, but it's not the worst. And the third one is this: I move into a group home. And the group home, so the first case scenario and the third, these are the reasons why I would need to give up my rights. One of the reasons why I need to give up my rights and my guardianship. Um, I need to give it up anyways because I can't handle it. And I already have people on my list of who would get it next if something happened to my aunt and uncle. I have a sister who I trust very much with it. Her husband and her husband and her, I trust very much. And I feel like the Lord um, is leading me towards them helping me. And then I have a cousin who you guys seen in videos, and you've seen me in her videos if you guys follow her channel. She's a reseller. Um, so it's gonna go my aunt and uncle, then her, then my sister. If anything happens to any of them, there is a fourth couple on the list, and that's if something really bad happens. I don't know if my family would even allow it, uh, them to be on the list because they don't know them in person. But these people have been around me longer than anybody else in my family. Um, Not as long as my sisters and my parents, but like the longest in all the situations I've been through. My family refuses to acknowledge that they're like part of my family, but they are, because they've never met them. But I would gladly give up my guardianship to them because they have my best interest at heart, and they know what I need, and they care, and they know I need some independence. They also know I need some assistance, and they have helped me out longer than any of my current family has helped me out and has been there for me. And this sounds so horrible. I sound like a total jerk right now. Like, but I need this on record. I need these things on record. I need you guys. I need somebody to know about this and know what's going on because this is real life. This isn't fantasy. This isn't just YouTube life. This isn't like fantasy. Oh, the sun's back. The sun is back. But yeah, it's a real thing. After I'm done making this video, I'm gonna go wash dishes and then I'm gonna be at the library until it closes tonight. And I I have so many other videos I need to make. I need to get on top of next month's videos. I still have a lot to get created. I only have like 8 created right now. If you guys have any ideas of what would you rather I should post as a video, let me know because we're doing that for next month. A lot of you guys are enjoying the pickup lines. A lot of you guys, I've noticed a lot more people are coming to my channel because of the pickup lines, and a lot of you are kids. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you want to be my friend, but please get parents' permission first. Like, I want you to be safe. And the ones that are saying absolutely not, that's okay. I respect it. You don't have to be my friend. I don't have to be your friend. I respect those no's. But the ones that are saying they're too young, you can still be my friend as long as you have parents' permission. I wasn't asking you out on a date. No, I was asking you to be friends. Like, that's that's up to you and your parents. Like, that's a conversation between you and your parents. Just tell them, hey, she's autistic on the internet, and get permission from them. I don't discourage that. I encourage that you ask your parents permission. I mean, I ask my aunt and uncle permission for things, even though right now I have legal right. Like, I don't have to ask them, but I still care about what they say. So I ask them. I ask them for help. I ask my friends for help. I ask for the people in my community for help. They're more than willing to help me out, especially yesterday. I had like 5 women praying over me with me because I did not want to be alive yesterday. I didn't necessarily want to kill myself, but I didn't want to be alive. And like I said, I today's emotions are kind of bad as well. Like, I'm still in a dark place. I've been in a dark place for 2 weeks, almost 3. And yeah, there's nothing else I can do about it. It's not like going to get help will actually help me right now. And if my aunts and uncle are watching this or my cousins are watching this, um, it's going to be interesting because they don't know. My grandma knows. I'm glad she knows. She's been helping me out. Just trying to make sure I'm okay, that I'm not going to do something stupid. She's been more than willing to help today and yesterday. My church friends have been willing to help. I'm sure one of the church friends are actually have told my aunt, because she's good friends with my aunt, who she's actually helped with the paperwork and making sure that I got my paperwork in and stuff. So I don't know. I just thought I should let you guys know. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. It's been harder to like figure out titles for videos lately because the topics seem to be all over the place, but that's how I'm feeling. And I honestly, for this video, I don't care if you enjoyed it or not. I don't. I hope, if anything, it's given you a glimpse into my life, and I hope it's given you some understanding what's going on with me and my personal decisions. Just because I give up guardianship doesn't make me less of an adult. I'm still an adult. I still have some independence, and those who saying I don't and and I'm just hiding, you have no idea what's going in my life. You have no idea what's been happening with me. You don't know me. But I still hope that the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you, and may he be gracious to you. May he walk you down the narrow path and be with you and guide you. God, that I ask that his peace be with you. Jesus loves you and me. And I do too. I love you very much. I also love myself very much. Though I have to, it sucks to remind myself that sometimes. Well, sparkle on, my beautiful and wonderful sparkles.